Hello everybody, my name is Christine and I am a librarian at Laurelton Library. I hope everyone is having a wonderful summer. As you know, the theme for this summer's reading is Imagine Your Story. So today what we're going to do is we are going to create a drawing based on what we imagine as we read our stories. All you need for this activity is your favorite drawing utensil, your favorite summer read, and a piece of drawing paper. For me, I'm going to be using markers and as well as paper, heavyweight paper, and my favorite summer read, In Other Lands by Sarah Rees Brennan. As you can see here, this was created based on description of one of the very first scenes in the book, when young Elliot first enters the other land after accepting a scholarship. Right here is the shiny hole, as described in the book, that is in the wall that transports young Elliot and other kids alike from one land, the land that he knew growing up, to the new realm, which is filled with buildings, low-lying buildings and tents, and a grassy meadow. And this place is so high up that it is above the clouds. So what I have done is I have made clouds down below right there. So let's get started, okay? I'm going to start by drawing over here the grassy land. It's going to go up and over and down, okay? So now where the wall and the grass meet in the center, I'm going to start over here and I'm going to draw in the opposite direction, a diagonal. See, that way it looks as though you or whatever character you're imagining in your imagination is looking at this land from the corner of your eye, or as if you were standing diagonally to it. That's because you want to be able to make the clouds down here. Just to show how high this world really is. Add a cloud here. And add a cloud up here. And in doing this simple motion, it makes the world look as tall and round as it really is. Now, as mentioned earlier, he came through a glowing light, as you can tell, remember? So we're going to draw that right over here. Just as you go along, make strobes of light in a circular direction. Kind of how when you would draw suns and rainbows when you were younger in school, and you would make strobes of light coming from the sun. Continue to go all around, and then you can draw draw the silhouettes, which is standing in front of the yellow sun, or over the yellow hole, not sun, hole. So what I'm going to do is draw a silhouette of Elliot coming through the hole. Now, one of the great things about art is you can always add your own style to it, your own flair, and your own interpretation. So, what you can do is add a silhouette, imagining him going through that hole as he is entering his first day on the board in the Borderlands. Now we have our round buildings. As you can see, these are all the round buildings that are on the grassy land. So what you can do there to make one of these round buildings is draw like what looks like a cylinder, like that, and like that, and then connect the two lines so it makes it look very round, and add some windows here, and windows here, and windows here. So now that you made your low round building, you can add a shadow to it. And the way to do that is to add a darker color or a darker shade. It can be a darker shade or a darker color. Make a thin line here. Make shade there. You can also do the same with the tent. Just draw a triangle for the tent. And a shadow like that. And a shadow of the tent there. It always helps so you can get a really good idea of light to dark. And 3D if you draw the shadows on the same side of each surface. Like, for example, if you want to draw it on the side of, structure. If you want to draw it on the side of the structure, the round structure, tent, even the wall. That way, you get a pretty good idea of where the light is coming from, whether it be sunlight, light through clouds on a cloudy day, a moonlight, or even light inside. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I want to show you this first. See? All of the buildings have shadows on one side. So now what you do is shade the grass. What you do is small streaks, just follow the direction of the hill. The hill's going down, so you go down with your marker. Or, again, whatever material you're using with to draw. Go up, and then move down again. And the same goes with the wall, too. Like, if you wanted to, we'll just make the wall green for now. Go down, and go down, up and down. Just follow the direction. Imagine if you are taking your marker and you're going down, up and down each line. Like you're kind of rubbing your marker on the grass, or you're rubbing your marker on the wall, like what direction it's going in. To add texture, like if you want to really make out the grass, you can make just small streaks, as I mentioned before. And the same thing if you want to add stones to the wall. You don't have to add each and every stone. You don't have to get each and every stone or grass, but just get the shape. Just continue to add dots which create a shape of its own. And that is how you will wind up with this. See? Thank you for coming today. I hope you enjoyed it and got a lot of helpful tips about drawing, and it helped you tap into your imagination of drawing what you are reading. It is a great fun activity, and it helps you really get into the story. It makes reading all that much more fun. Have a wonderful summer and a wonderful day. Bye.